Hello and welcome to another video of beachcombing and shelling adventures with Ellie Sea Gems. This time we'll be exploring the beautiful Shell Island in St. Croix to find the best seashells. So let's get started. And right off the bat we got a ram's horn squid. This is a shell from a deep water dwelling squid. The ram's horn squid uses its shell to control its buoyancy. Here we have a juvenile queen conch, very common species here. It's highly sought after for its meat, and they reach up to about 12 inches in length and live up to 30 years. This is a Measled Cowrie. It occurs from North Carolina to Brazil and can get up to about 5 inches in size. It has a distinctive color pattern of white spots that are superimposed on an underlying pattern of spiral bands. This is an alphabet cone. They occur from East Florida to Venezuela and off the West Indies, and they can get up to about 3 inches in size. Cool, this is an Atlantic hairy Triton. They get up to about 5.5 inches in size. We'll try to find one with better coloration later on, as they're fairly common here. And this is a mouse cone. They're a shallow water cone species that occurs in the Caribbean and Gulf of Mexico, also found from North Carolina to Venezuela too. This is a Caribbean vase. There are widespread species throughout the Caribbean. They have a thick and heavy shell that gets up to about 4 inches in length and usually has a brown periostracum coating the outside. Wow, oh my gosh, these are usually broken. This is called an Atlantic Partridge Tun. It's a predatory sea snail that specializes in sea cucumbers, but they also eat bivalve mollusks and fish. Its proboscis secretes saliva containing sulfuric acid, isn't that wild? And its maximum length is about 6 inches. This is a West Indian topshell. Its maximum size is 6 inches. They're heavily used by land hermit crabs, and it's also a popular food item. Wow, this is a king helmet. They're a shallow water sandy bottom dwellers and feed mainly on sea urchins and starfish. They were used for creating cameos or carving the shell to create raised images. Here's another Measled Cowrie. This one you can see the spots a little bit easier. Ooh, a hawk-winged conch. These get up to about 4.7 inches. The flared outer lip rarely surpasses the spire apex, or what's called the tip of the shell. This is called a Chestnut Latirus. Not sure if I'm saying that right, but I couldn't really find any information about this shell, so let me know if you know any cool facts. Ooh, a Flamingo Tongue! These are so cool. They feed on soft corals and shallow coral reefs. Their mantle is yellow, orange, and black spotted, and they get up to about 1 inch in length. This is a juvenile flame helmet. They're found in the Caribbean, they're carnivorous, and feed on a variety of sea urchins. The body whorl has rows of spiral knobs, which are more apparent in adults. This is a Thrush Cowrie. This species is invasive in the Caribbean. They're found in the Red Sea and Western Indian Ocean, and we're not quite sure how they got here, but they could be impacting the reefs in some way. They get up to about 1.5 inches. Ooh, some more Atlantic hairy Tritons. These ones have a little bit more color than the first one we found. Another king helmet, I can't get over them. They're so big. Such a huge, thick and heavy shell. I've wanted to find this shell for so long. This is called a Reticulated Cowrie helmet. They get up to about 3 inches in size, and they're extremely common here. I find them everywhere. They love to feed on urchins. A milk conch. They're so pretty. They're very similar to queen conchs, and they're also an important food item. They have this beautiful, thick, flared lip. This is an imperial Venus clam. And a coffee bean trivia. This is an apple murex. This one is a little bit pale. Usually they have more coloration. They are found from the southeast United States to Brazil in waters 3 to 66 feet deep. They are carnivorous, and they like to feed on oysters by boring holes through the shell to get at meat. And another king helmet I can't resist. Here's another flamingo tongue. And this is a short-tailed Latirus. Wow, another milk conch. This one seems a little bit bigger than the last one we just picked up. Such a thick shell. Ooh, a West Indian fighting conch. Another short-tailed Latirus. This one's a little bit bigger. So here's the haul from Shell Island. We found so much, but I did not keep everything. We found alphabet cones, imperial Venus clams, olive shells, apple murex, West Indian fighting conchs, Atlantic hairy tritons, Caribbean vase, hawkwing conchs, chestnut latirus, flame helmets, measled cowries, mouse cones, Atlantic partridge tuns, bubble shells, coffee bean trivias, flamingo tongues, reticulated cowrie helmet, milk conchs, queen conchs, and king conchs. So many shells. If you liked this video, then keep following along for more shelling videos from the Caribbean.
Check out the link below to my Etsy shop for coastal treasures and jewelry.